One woman survived falling 33,000 feet from an exploding airplane without a parachute. And she's the only person in history to survive a fall from that height. Before we continue, would you mind liking this video and subscribing to our channel? Now, let's discover the miracle survival of Vesna Vulović. On January 26, 1972, Vesna Vulović was working as a flight attendant on JAT Flight 367 flying over Czechoslovakia at 33,000 feet when a bomb exploded in the cargo hold. The explosion tore the plane into pieces. All 28 people on board died instantly, except Vesna, who was blown out of the disintegrating aircraft, still strapped to a piece of the fuselage. Here's the incredible part. Vesna fell over 6 miles through freezing air, unconscious, plummeting toward Earth at terminal velocity. She should have been dead before hitting the ground, but a series of miraculous factors saved her life. First, she landed in a snow-covered mountainside forest. The deep snow and pine trees cushioned her impact just enough to prevent instant death. Second, she remained strapped to a section of the aircraft that had a food cart wedged against it. This debris created an aerodynamic surface that slowed her descent slightly and protected her body during impact. Third, and most incredibly lucky, a Czech villager who was a medic during World War II happened to be nearby and heard the crash. He found Vesna within minutes and knew exactly how to keep her alive. Vesna was in a coma for 27 days. When she woke up, she had no memory of the fall, the explosion, or the crash. Her last memory was greeting passengers as they boarded the plane. Her injuries were catastrophic: skull fracture, 3 broken vertebrae, both legs broken, fractured ribs, and temporary paralysis from the waist down. Doctors said she would never walk again, but Vesna defied medical expectations. After a year of rehabilitation, she walked again. She even returned to work for the same airline, though she insisted on working ground positions instead of flying. The most haunting detail: Vesna wasn't supposed to be on that flight. She was scheduled for a different route, but there was a mix-up with another flight attendant who had the same name. Investigators later determined the explosion was caused by a terrorist bomb hidden in the cargo hold. The attack was never officially solved, and no group ever claimed responsibility. Vesna Vulović holds the Guinness World Record for surviving the highest fall without a parachute, a record that will hopefully never be broken because it requires surviving a plane bombing. She lived until 2016, dying peacefully at age 66, having survived 44 years after a fall that should have killed her instantly. She called herself lucky, despite the tragedy. The odds of surviving a fall from 33,000 feet are essentially zero. Vesna's survival required perfect timing, perfect location, and perfect rescue, a genuine miracle. That's your impossible survival knowledge bomb. If Vesna's miracle story amazed you, smash that like button. Subscribe to 3Min Knowledge for more unbelievable survival stories that defy all odds.